Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is gonna be my first video. It's a summer inspired look. I wanted to give it a try and see where this could take me, I guess. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Thank you. So to begin with, I'm gonna take the Professional and I'm gonna use this as my primer. And then I'm gonna take this Mario Badescu's skincare. Now I'm gonna take my foundation, and I mix my foundations, so sorry, I can never find a perfect shade. I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty in the shade Toasted Coconut. And then at the very end, I use my Morphe in the shade F3.30. Then I take this Morphe brush M421. Looks like this. And I just mix it together. And then with the same brush, I'll apply it onto my skin. With the beauty blender, I just go with this. Just go like that. I first use this to spread it out everywhere. I like to get my foundation on my eyebrows because once I start doing my eyebrows, it's better, like a better canvas for me. Like that. And then I take my concealers. I use the Smashbox in the color Light Natural and my Fenty Beauty in 180. I first go in with the Smashbox underneath. And then to contour, I will take this. It's by Revlon, it's new. It's in the shade 070 Nutmeg. I use this to contour my face. I have a lot of baby hairs, so I'm sorry they get in the way. I'm gonna go in with this Tarte concealer. Put only a little bit under my eye. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Butter. I have oily skin, so the majority of my products are gonna be for oily skin. I've always had that problem. But the majority of the products that I use do work a lot with that. I'll be at school and when I try to touch up, it's just, I don't even need to use any product. I'll just take my beauty blender and just dab through my face. So I'm gonna take the powder, put it underneath my eyes. What I like to do is with the powder, because it's really weird, I like to really dab it in there until like it's not really there anymore, but I don't know. I find that if you just leave it on there without dabbing it into the skin, like if you just leave it like this, I don't think it really works and it'll give you major flashback. So I think it's very important to dab it in. So when I bake, I usually bake on my under eyes just to prevent creasing from the concealer. But I also apply it anywhere where I get oily. You want to make sure you get your smile lines too. So when you smile, it prevents wrinkles. And then that's it. Then I will take my brush. It's a Luxie brush in 660. This is how it looks like. I use this to take off the powder. Now what I do when I take off my powder, I don't take it off like this. I like to dab it into the skin. The same thing with like the beauty blender. I'm gonna contour my face with powder. I'm gonna be using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula in the shade 6675. It's light bronzer. This bronzer is really good.
And it smells amazing. Like,
This to contour my nose. Now I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty powder. I'm gonna take the same beauty blender and I'm going to... I try to avoid this area where my eyebrows are because I do my eyebrows at the end. When I bake, I don't really like to leave my powder on for a very long time. For the reason of it just, maybe it's the powder, I don't really understand. Well, in the beginning I would just leave it on, but I would find that with this powder specifically, it would just get blotchy. I'm taking this Tarte blush. It's in the shade Feisty. I don't really like to wear like super duper pink blush. It's just not me.
I like more of like, I don't know why I did that face.
I like more of like peachy blushes. So now I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. What I like to do is I get this spoolie. But I like to get the spoolie, and with this I like take off the foundation for my eyebrows. You always want to make sure you have a clean canvas. So what I do is clean my eyebrows. I try my best to take off whatever was on them. I'm gonna go in the shade dark brown first. I'm gonna take this Sephora brush. It's in 207. I don't really scoop, I just go like this. And then with the very edges, I just like clean it up. And I go in and I do the top. So what I like to do is I hold the brush like this and I go down and I follow the line underneath. Running out really bad out of these concealers, but I don't trust any other concealer with my eyebrows. I don't know why, I just really like to use a Tarte concealer to clean up my eyebrows. I'm done with my eyebrows. I like to take time on my eyebrows because I don't know. I think the eyebrows are like the most important part of the face. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my eyes. I usually don't do a lot honestly, I don't even put on a lot of eyeshadow for like an everyday makeup look. I will just put on some, I don't even use my expensive lashes. Like Lily lashes, I will not use those to school. I will use some like Ardell wispies or the Kiss wispies. I really like those. I like the long ones, but that's what I usually do for school. I love to do eyeshadow. It's just I stopped doing it for school because palette. It's the Juvia's palette, the mini one, this one. I really like the colors in here. I've had it for a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Zulu, this shade right here. I'm gonna take this other brush. My brushes are dirty, but I'm taking this brush. It doesn't say anything either. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in the shade Ada. Yeah, Ada. It's this maroon one. I'm gonna take one of my Morphe palettes. It's the Boss Mood. Yeah, Boss Mood. And I'm gonna take the same brush that I applied the shade Ada with and use this one. I think it's Talk Dirty. So I'm gonna take this wand. Okay guys, so I went off camera to do this eye really quick, but this is what it's supposed to be. Now I'm gonna do the walkthrough of how I did it, so here I go. So I was trying to look for my, I had a NYX glitter thing and I couldn't find it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and substitute that for the Duo eyelash glue. And I just put it on my eye. And now I'm gonna take this brush with the same palette. I'm gonna be taking Talk Dirty and Sparks Fly. And I'm gonna put that here at the edge of my eye. I'm gonna take Black Magic and just put it there. I'm gonna take this brush, go back to the Morphe palette and get fired up. Hey guys, so I'm back and I finished the final look and this is what it's supposed to be. I hope you guys liked the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. This is my first video, so I'm looking forward to post new things. Thank you so much, and yeah, bye.